Only 1% of people wake up with real control. And today, you're about to join them. Most people don't wake up. They react awake. Before their feet touch the floor, their mind is already hijacked by notifications, comparison, pressure, and noise. They rush into the day with a scattered mind, wondering why life feels chaotic, why they feel behind before the morning even begins. But the Stoics understood something most people today never learn. The first minutes after waking are not ordinary. They are the blueprint of your entire mindset. Modern neuroscience agrees. Your brain is most impressionable in the early morning, which means whatever you tell yourself in those moments becomes the operating system of your entire day. And that's why in this video, you're going to learn the 10 powerful Stoic morning truths that the top 1% use to build discipline, emotional control, and unshakable mental strength before the world even touches them. Stay with me. This might be the shift you've been waiting for. Morning truth. 1. I own my emotions today. You cannot control the world the moment you wake up, but you can control the world inside you. Most people open their eyes and instantly inherit emotions they never chose. Stress from yesterday, pressure from unfinished tasks, anxiety from the notifications they haven't even checked yet. Their mood is shaped by everything external before they've even taken a breath. And the tragic part, they don't realize this pattern has been ruling their life for years. One unconscious morning becomes one chaotic day, which becomes one chaotic week, which becomes a personality they never intended to build. Stoicism cuts straight through this illusion. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Meaning, the emotion you feel is not created by the event, but by the meaning you attach to it, and the first minutes of your morning are where that meaning is forged. If you don't consciously shape your emotional frame, the world will happily do it for you. This is why the morning pause is your first weapon. When you wake up, don't grab your phone. Don't rush. Sit up slowly. Place your feet on the floor. Take one deep breath and ask yourself one question. What emotional state do I choose to carry today? Not what state you feel by default. What state you choose. That single moment interrupts the automatic patterns that have controlled you for years. Imagine a morning where instead of reacting to stress, you set the tone. Instead of inheriting chaos, you choose clarity. Instead of letting anxiety run ahead of you, you decide, not today, I'm leading. This one shift transforms how you handle traffic, work pressure, difficult conversations, even the small frustrations that used to ruin your mood. Because when you choose your emotional frame early, everything else passes through that filter. Ownership creates power, and when you wake up owning your emotions, you stop being a passenger in your life and start becoming the driver. Steady, grounded, unshakable. Affirmation. My emotions are my choice. Morning truth. Nothing disturbs my peace without my permission. Your peace is not taken, it is surrendered. Most people lose their calm before they even brush their teeth. A text message comes in with the wrong tone. A social media post triggers comparison. An email reminds them of unfinished responsibilities. Their entire mood collapses because they let the outside world walk straight into their mind without knocking. They don't guard their peace. They leave the door wide open. The Stoics saw this weakness clearly. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are disturbed, it is not by the thing itself, but by your opinion of it." In other words, nothing gets to control you unless you open the gate. Peace isn't something you find by accident. It's something you protect with intention. That's where the gatekeeper ritual comes in. Every morning, imagine your mind as a fortress. Not a fragile one, but a stronghold built from stone. At the gate stands a guard, and that guard is you. Before anything enters, news, messages, other people's emotions, you ask one simple question: Does this deserve access to my peace right now? If the answer is no, you delay it. If the answer is unclear, you pause. You do not allow your day to be shaped by noise that has nothing to do with your purpose. This is how you regain authority over your morning. Picture how different your day feels when you don't let every disturbance hit you at full force. The rude email doesn't define your mood. The unexpected inconvenience doesn't shake your balance. The negative comment doesn't change how you see yourself. You stop letting the world push you around because you finally understand that peace is a choice, not a gift. When your peace becomes guarded, your actions become sharper, your mind becomes clearer, your emotional stability becomes undeniable. You start operating from a higher place, not reacting, but choosing. And people feel it. They notice the stillness, the control, the presence. They feel the difference between someone who leaks peace and someone who owns it. Affirmation: my peace is my responsibility. Morning truth 3. I focus only on what I can control. Your attention is the most valuable currency you have, and most people waste it before sunrise. The moment many people wake up, they run straight into panic mode. They open their inbox and see deadlines. They remember responsibilities they didn't finish. They worry about how someone might judge them today. Their mind jumps into the future, the past, the worst-case scenario, everywhere except the present moment where their actual power lives. And this is why their mornings feel overwhelming. They're mentally fighting battles they cannot win. Stoicism offers a simple but life-changing correction: the dichotomy of control. Epictetus said it plainly: some things are up to us, and some things are not. This truth is not philosophy. It is survival. The fastest way to lose yourself is to chase what you cannot influence. The fastest way to reclaim yourself is to redirect your attention to what you can influence right now. To make this practical, use the 3 circles ritual every morning. Circle 1, what I control. Your effort, your decisions, your attitude, your preparation. Circle 2, what I influence. Your communication, your consistency, your example. Circle 3, what is out of my control. Other people's opinions, traffic, weather, timing, outcomes. When your worries start rising, ask yourself, which circle does this belong to? Most of your stress sits in circle 3, the one that does not deserve your energy. But circle 1, that is where your life actually changes. Imagine this. You wake up knowing you have a tight deadline. Instead of panicking about the outcome, you identify the smallest action you can take in circle 1. 5 minutes of planning, 1 task completed, 1 clear decision. Suddenly, the day feels manageable again because you shifted from fear to focus. Or take traffic. You cannot control the delay, but you can control your breathing, your music, your mindset, or someone else's attitude. You cannot control their behavior, but you can control your response. This simple shift turns anxiety into clarity. It turns overwhelm into structure. And it turns your morning into a place of power instead of chaos. Affirmation: attention, tank power. Morning truth. 4. My value is not measured by today's results. You are not your productivity. You're not your performance. You're not today's outcome. But most people wake up believing the opposite. The moment they open their eyes, pressure hits them like a wave. I have to be perfect today. Every task becomes a test. Every interaction feels like judgment. Every mistake becomes a personal failure. This obsession with flawless results drains confidence, destroys creativity, and slowly convinces people that their worth depends on what they accomplish, not who they are becoming. Stoicism dismantles that illusion entirely. Seneca wrote, "Effort is the measure of the soul, not success, not applause, not whether the world approves. Your soul is measured by your effort, your intention, your integrity. the things completely within your control. That is why the Stoics lived with outcome independence. They acted with excellence, but they released the need to win every time. To live this truth each morning, create what I call today's ideal process. Before you begin the day, define the 3 actions that reflect your best self, not the 3 outcomes you hope for. For example, show up with presence. Do the work with honesty. Respond with patience and discipline. If you hit these 3, the day is already a victory, no matter what the results look like. Imagine this scenario. You put your heart into a work project, but it falls short of expectations. Most people spiral into self-criticism. A Stoic doesn't. A Stoic reviews the process, strengthens the skill, learns from the experience, and grows. Because even a failed outcome becomes progress when the process was honorable. Skill improves, character deepens, wisdom compounds. And ironically, people who detach from outcomes often achieve more because they're not paralyzed by fear. When you stop tying your worth to results, mornings feel lighter. Your mind becomes freer. You create more, risk more, and grow more because you are no longer terrified of imperfection. You finally give yourself permission to be human while still choosing discipline and excellence. Affirmation. I detach from outcomes. Morning. Truth. 5. I act. I don't just intend. Good intentions don't build strong lives. Actions do. Every morning, millions of people wake up with motivation. They want to change. They plan to be better. They hope today will be different. But by noon, that energy evaporates. The day slips into autopilot, and the same patterns take over. Not because they're weak, but because they rely on motivation instead of building a system. Motivation is emotional. Action is structural, and structure always wins. The Stoics knew this long before modern psychology confirmed it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At dawn, when you wake, remember, you are rising to the work of a human being, not the intention of a human being, the work." This is why the most powerful morning habit you can adopt is the implementation intention, a simple but scientifically proven formula. When X happens, I will do Y at Z. It transforms vague hopes into automatic action. Here's what it looks like. When I brush my teeth, I will stretch for 30 seconds at the bathroom sink. When I pour my coffee, I will plan my top 3 priorities at the kitchen counter. When I sit at my desk, I will start with a 5-minute task at the workspace. Suddenly, your morning becomes a series of triggers that pull you into momentum. You no longer wait to feel ready. You've engineered readiness. Picture this. One morning, you wake up exhausted, unmotivated, frustrated. Old you would postpone everything. Stoic you begins anyway. Because the system carries you. 5 minutes of action creates 20 minutes of energy, which creates hours of direction. Momentum doesn't come from inspiration. It comes from starting before you feel inspired. And here's the magic. Once you act, your mind follows. Once you start, the resistance fades. Once you move, clarity replaces doubt. When your mornings start with action, not intention, your life stops being a wish and becomes a construction site. You begin stacking wins, building consistency, and shaping a self-image of someone who follows through. Affirmation. Action creates clarity. Morning truth 6. Every challenge trains me. Most people wake up hoping for an easy day. Stoics wake up ready for a meaningful one. The average person fears obstacles before they even appear. They pray nothing goes wrong, nothing interrupts their plans, nothing tests their patience. But life doesn't bend to our comfort. Challenges show up anyway. A stressful message, a sudden change in plans, an unexpected responsibility, or simply a morning where your mind doesn't feel sharp. And when people treat obstacles as threats, their entire day becomes a battle they never wanted to fight. Marcus Aurelius gave the antidote in one sentence. The obstacle is the way. Not a distraction, not a punishment, a pathway to strength. This is why you must adopt the morning training lens, a mindset where every difficulty in the morning is seen as a form of training. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you ask, "What is this training me for?" This single shift changes your emotional chemistry. Stress becomes data, frustration becomes feedback, inconvenience becomes exercise. Here's how it works. When something disrupts your morning, you spill your coffee, the meeting gets moved, traffic slows you down, someone's attitude throws you off. Pause, breathe, and quietly say to yourself, training. Training for patience. Training for resilience. Training for clarity under pressure. Training for emotional discipline. Consider a simple scenario. You wake up planning to have a calm morning, but suddenly you receive a message that throws your schedule off. Old, you would react, stress, rush, and let this single event control your entire day. Stoic, you takes a breath and treats it like mental weightlifting. You don't resist it, you use it. You practice adaptability, presence, and calm. You strengthen the exact qualities you say you want. Every challenge you face early in the day is like the gym for your mind. Resistance builds strength, and by noon, you become someone who is not shaken by minor problems because you've already trained for them. When you view challenges as training, life stops hurting you and starts shaping you. You stop fearing the unexpected and start meeting it with readiness. Affirmation. I grow through resistance. Morning truth. 7. I don't compare my path with anyone. Comparison is the fastest way to lose a day you haven't even lived yet. For most people, comparison begins before breakfast. They wake up, check their phone, and instantly fall into someone else's highlight reel. Someone else's success, someone else's beauty, someone else's achievements, someone else's life. And within seconds, their energy drops. Their confidence shrinks. Their direction blurs. They start their day measuring themselves against stories that aren't real, timelines that aren't theirs, and standards that have nothing to do with their purpose. This is why comparison is so destructive. It steals your morning before it steals your life. Stoicism offers the cure. Epictetus taught that every person has a unique calling, a role that only they can fulfill. A Stoic doesn't ask, "Am I ahead or behind them?" A Stoic asks, "Am I aligned with who I am meant to be?" When you measure your life by someone else's path, you abandon your own. But when you measure your life by your internal compass, you reclaim control. To break the comparison trap, use the personal scorecard each morning. 3 simple yardsticks that track your growth, not anyone else's. 1. Am I more disciplined than yesterday? 2. Am I more aligned with my values today? 3. Am I taking consistent action toward my vision? If the answer to even one of these is yes, you're progressing, regardless of what the world is doing. Imagine this. You wake up, start scrolling, and suddenly feel behind. Someone bought a new house. Someone got promoted. Someone looks happier, wealthier, more fulfilled. Old, you would spiral. Stoic, you closes the app, breathes, and returns to your personal scorecard. You remind yourself of your unique lane, your unique timing, your unique mission. The comparison fog clears, and your confidence returns. Not because life got easier, but because your focus got sharper. Your pace doesn't need to match anyone else's to be meaningful. Your life is not a race, it's a build, and every morning you choose presence over comparison. You reinforce the truth that your path is your power. Affirmation. My pace is my power. Morning. Truth. 8. I choose discipline over motivation. Motivation makes you feel good. Discipline makes you unstoppable. Most people begin their mornings waiting for a feeling. They wait to feel ready, feel energized, feel inspired. And on the days those feelings don't show up, their productivity collapses. Their mood dictates their actions, their emotions dictate their consistency, and their entire life becomes unpredictable because it is built on something unstable: motivation. Stoicism rejects that fragility. The Stoics treated discipline as a virtue, a moral standard, not a mood. Cato the Younger, known for his unwavering self-control, lived by a principle that still holds true today. Your actions should be guided by values, not emotions. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline asks what needs to be done. And when your morning is built on discipline instead of desire, your day becomes something you can actually trust. The most powerful way to anchor this truth into your morning routine is to use the anchor task method. One non-negotiable action you complete before your phone, your messages, your distractions, or anyone else's expectations reach you. It must be simple, clear, repeatable. Something like, make your bed with intention, drink a full glass of water, read 1 page of Stoic Philosophy, do 10 push-ups, write your top 3 priorities for the day. This small, disciplined act signals to your brain, I am leading today. Imagine a morning where you wake up groggy, irritated, tempted to scroll. Old, you would fall straight into the cycle of distraction. Stoic, you takes 1 deep breath and completes your anchor task. That one action, done before emotion, before excuses, before external noise, flips a switch in your identity. You become someone who follows through, even when you don't feel like it. And here's the magic. Once you complete one disciplined action, the next becomes easier. Then the next. Discipline compounds. It spreads into your habits, your mindset, your decisions. Before you realize it, the entire tone of your day has changed because you started it from strength instead of softness. Motivation may start your journey, but discipline sustains it. It is the force that builds consistency, character, and a life you can be proud of. Affirmation: discipline sustains me. Morning truth. Gratitude shapes my lens. Your mind wakes up looking for danger. You must train it to look for meaning. The human brain is wired with a negativity bias. From the moment you open your eyes, it scans for problems, threats, unfinished tasks, or anything that might go wrong. That's why so many people wake up already stressed, already anxious, already bracing themselves for a day they haven't even lived yet. Their lens is tilted toward fear, scarcity, and pressure. Not because life is bad, but because the brain defaults to survival mode. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote. Negative visualization, the practice of imagining loss to awaken gratitude. Seneca wrote, "He enjoys much who is thankful for little, not because life becomes easier, but because perspective becomes clearer. When you see how fragile life is, every ordinary moment becomes a gift." To bring this into your morning, practice the 3 gratitudes, plus 1 hard gratitude ritual. Gratitude 1. Something simple: your bed, your breath, the warmth of the morning. Gratitude 2. Something personal: a relationship, an opportunity, a lesson learned. Gratitude 3. Something specific for today: a task, a challenge, a moment you'll face. Hard gratitude. One difficult thing you appreciate because it's making you stronger. Stress, responsibility, a setback, or a conversation you've been avoiding. This final one is the key. When you learn to appreciate the difficult parts of life, you stop fearing them. You transform discomfort into purpose. Imagine waking up to pressure, deadlines, responsibilities, expectations weighing on your chest. Old, you would spiral. Stoic, you pauses and lists your gratitudes, especially the hard one. I'm grateful for this challenge because it's shaping me. Suddenly, the pressure doesn't feel like an attack. It feels like training. Gratitude softens your anxieties, disarms your stress, and opens your heart to possibility. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel better. It changes how you see. It redirects your attention toward what is present, what is stable, what is meaningful. And once your lens changes, your entire day follows. Affirmation. Gratitude rewires my mind. Morning truth. 10. I end stronger than I started. A powerful day isn't one that goes perfectly. It's one that ends with growth. Most people judge themselves harshly at night. They lie in bed replaying mistakes, unfinished tasks, awkward conversations, or moments where they felt unfocused or weak. By the end of the day, they feel drained, disappointed, and convinced they didn't do enough. This nightly self-criticism slowly destroys confidence and replaces progress with guilt. And the worst part, it turns tomorrow into a burden instead of an opportunity. Stoicism offers a different path. Seneca practiced the evening review, a ritual where he calmly examined the day, not to punish himself, but to learn from himself. He understood that a day filled with challenges is not a failed day. It is a rich day, if reflected on correctly. Growth doesn't come from flawless days. Growth comes from honest days. This is where the 1% growth rule becomes your evening anchor. Before bed, ask yourself 3 simple questions. 1. Where did I improve today, even slightly? 2. Where did I fall short of my values, and what is the lesson? 3. What small action can I choose tomorrow that moves me 1% further? You don't need perfection. You don't need massive wins. You just need direction. When you end the day intentionally, even chaos becomes useful. Imagine this. You had a messy, overwhelming day. Plans fell apart. People disappointed you. Tasks piled up. Old you would collapse into frustration and label the whole day a failure. Stoic, you sits down for 2 minutes, breathes, and reviews. You find one moment where you responded better than last week. One mistake that taught you something. One habit you can refine tomorrow. Suddenly, the day doesn't feel wasted. It feels sculpted. This mindset turns every day into a stepping stone. A chaotic day strengthens your patience. A stressful day sharpens your discipline. A difficult day deepens your resilience. You end the day stronger than you started, not because life was kind, but because you chose to learn instead of break. When your mornings begin with intention and your nights end with reflection, your life transforms quietly but permanently. Affirmation. Consistency builds destiny. You've just walked through 10 powerful Stoic morning truths. Owning your emotions, guarding your peace, focusing on what you can control, detaching from outcomes, choosing action over intention, treating challenges as training, refusing comparison, leading with discipline, reshaping your lens through gratitude, and ending each day stronger than you started. These aren't just ideas. They are tools. When you control your morning, you control your day. And when you control your day, you slowly take command of your entire life. Starting tomorrow, choose one truth and practice it with intention. Hold it for 7 days and watch how your clarity, confidence, and discipline begin to shift. Transformation doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens through small, repeated acts of self-mastery. Thank you for spending this time investing in your mind and your growth. I'm grateful you're here, and I hope today gave you something real to carry forward. If this video helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe. It truly supports the message. I'll see you in the next one. I control my morning. I control my day.